Any news on Skip? Injury news, team news?
The news about Ryan Sessegnon, and he had a scan and he has a muscular problem, maybe, and we'll see him after the international break. Yeah, and about Skip and Jeff Tanganga, and we are not ready, and we have to wait. Yes.
I suppose you had this on Friday with Roman Abramovich, but a big development today. What is your thoughts on that? And for Thomas Tuchel, how do you approach this as a manager? Obviously, it's a big situation for him.
Yeah, honestly, I have just listened the situation because this morning we had the training session, and yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, and honestly, and it's a pity. It's a pity also because I was coach. I was the coach in this club in Chelsea, and I enjoyed 2 seasons, and also I won 2 titles, and I worked in this club, and it's a pity to listen this situation. It's not simple. It's not simple for the players. It's not simple for Thomas Tuchel, for the fans, for the whole environment, Chelsea environment, and honestly, I hope that in general that this situation between Russia and Ukraine is going to finish, and to find a peace, because it's too much important. And then our situation that are coming for this conflict, and I think that it's not right, and I hope the best. I hope the best for this club, because I repeat, and I worked in this club, and I enjoyed the 2 seasons, and for sure. I love the team, the club that I worked in the past. Every team that worked in the past I love, and I hope the best for them.
When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left Manchester United, many Man United fans wanted you. Some people said you weren't the right profile, weren't the right fit for United, but you've won 9 titles, I think, in 12 seasons. What would you say to people who doubt you?
But honestly, and I think that when United decided to send away, to sack Solskjaer, and I signed for Tottenham, and I enjoy to do this because. At that moment, I found this situation very good for me, and to work in a modern club with a fantastic stadium, with a fantastic training ground, with a big task to try to build something important, and to build something of competitive for the future. And then I signed for Tottenham. It happened. After I signed, and but honestly, and I was very focused on, and I'm so focused on Tottenham job that yeah, I didn't read this. And now the present is Tottenham for me, and I repeat, I'm enjoying a lot to work with this club, with these players, and we are trying to improve and to increase our level, and this is my target in this moment, and I repeat, I'm enjoying to do it.
Thank you.
Alison Bender from PRP, please. Screen.
Thank you. Hi, Antonio.
Hi.
Hi. Harry Kane has been a very important player for you, and recently he said that you have added more strings to his bow. Can I ask you more specifically how you've done that? I don't know if you understand that expression, more strings to his bow.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You've improved Harry.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, improved him. How have you improved him?
Yeah, but I think that every single player, when you start to play football, in the moment that you finish your career and you have space for improvement, and every single player is lucky, no? Is lucky to have this opportunity because. During your career, you can have many experience, a different experience, and to learn a lot, and to improve your baggage, and yeah, about Harry, we are talking about a world-class striker, and I'm very lucky to have a player like him, to work with him, because I always said that we are talking about a fantastic player, but at the same time a fantastic person. Is always available to work hard, to give the example the other players, and he show me every day the will decided to improve himself and to try to become stronger. And I think that he can become the best striker in the world. Yes.
Can I also ask you about your opponents, Manchester United, particularly in the second half against Manchester City? What did you learn from that game that you can take into this game? Or are you expecting a bit more of a response given how poor they were in that second half?
First of all, to play against Manchester City is not easy for every team. To play against City, I consider Manchester City in this moment the best team in the world, because they are the best coach in the world, fantastic player. They are working for many years together, and to play against Manchester City and to get points against City is not simple. For United, for Tottenham, for Liverpool, for Chelsea, for every team. And I think I consider this game a game aside, apart. And in the first half, United played also a good game, because they brought high intensity. They tried to put pressure to Manchester City, but it wasn't enough, because Manchester City then in the second half they played very well. It was very difficult for Manchester United to continue to press high, to give pressure, to keep the same intensity of the first half. And then Manchester City exploit the characteristic of their players, and they got 3 points. But I listened what Pep said. No, it was maybe the best game that we played when he was in City, no, in Manchester City, and he said this, that he was the best level that City reached with him in this game. It means that City played an outstanding game, and the United tried to do their best, but City for sure, I repeat, is a team that to play is not simple.
Ali, please.
I just want to follow up a little bit on Oliver Skip. I mean, is his problem something you're worried about? Are you confident you'll have him back before the end of the season?
Yeah, well, for sure I'm a bit worried. A bit worried because it started with a groin pain, and then now we are talking about 2 months, no, 2 months and a half that is out, and in the midfielder we are not. I don't have so many midfielders, and there is Rodrigo Betancourt, there is Pierre Højbjerg, Skip, and Betancourt, and Harry Winks, and to miss for a lot of time Skip is not simple, and I have to hope also not have injury in for our midfielders. It happened no? When Rodrigo Betancourt had problems, and to have only 2 midfielders, you have to hope also to finish the game without injuries. And for sure this is a problem, and I'm a bit worried because in my mind, in the mind of the players, there was the design, no, to come back very soon, and as soon as possible. But in this moment, if you ask me a forecast about his return with the team, and I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer, and for this reason, I'm really worried because we are talking about a player that he was playing very well, and we need to have another midfielder with this type of characteristic.
Slightly more positive news. Matt Doherty been playing very well in recent games. I think you said he's one of the most improved players in your time since you've been at the club.
Yeah.
What exactly have you worked with him on to improve him?
But for sure, Matt is a player that improved a lot from my arrival, and we work hard, and under tactical aspect, under physical aspect, with the video, with analysis video, and I think that during this process there are players that improve quickly than the other, no? And Matt, I think that he improved a lot in these 4 months and a half. Now he's showing also personality, and to being confident, and for me, with this system, the wing backs are very, very important, and to have this improvement is good, but at the same time, also the other players, and show the improvement, Sessegnon, and Emerson, and he had in the last period a problem, a groin pain, and but it was the same for Sergio Reguilon, and after COVID, and for sure my task is to improve every single player, and I'm happy when we finish the season and I see my players improved in their performance, in the football knowledges.
Johnny?
Hi, can I just ask about Ryan Sessegnon? Is it another hamstring injury for Ryan? Because he's seems to have a lot of problems with those over the sort of last couple of seasons.
Yeah, and we are talking about a problem, not a new problem, and we are talking about a situation that unfortunately and is repeating, no? Is repeating not only in this season but also in the past. For sure, we have to try with the medical department to find a solution to help, no, this player. But sometimes also I think that there is a predisposition to have this type of problem, no, and I mean especially muscular problem. and is very strong physically, and sometimes maybe to be so strong physically and instead to be good for your body, sometimes it can be a problem, no? If we are much stronger, then your body can yeah, it's difficult to speak because we're talking about science. Yeah, and I think about this topic is better to speak with the doctor than with me. And but for sure, I repeat, and we are very disappointed. We are very disappointed, and we hope to find the best solution to help him to try don't have many injuries. And honestly, we were hoping, no? We were hoping because now is 1 month and a half that he was playing with continuity, and also his performances was good, was excellent, and he was improving. I understand because I have seen also the disappointment of the players. He's very frustrated, and this is the aspect that I worry, because he's very young, and to see a player like him frustrated about these injuries, it's a pity, and also we have to work with him in the human aspect, and to stay very close to him and to support him.